Good morning, and thanks for joining us on FRHSTV at Home. I'm Livy Ciotti.
And I'm Megan McElhaney. Thank you for joining us on our feature show this week.
This week, we will have an interview with Miss Rybar about the clubs that are offered to students this year.
We are so happy you are joining us today. Let's get started with the show.
If you are interested in getting help with any writing projects, the Literacy Department at the high school offers a writing lab each week. Teachers are available virtually and in person to help with essays or writing assignments for classes, as well as college essays for admissions and scholarships. The lab is available Monday through Thursday from 2:30 to 4. If you would like to attend or have a private one-on-one session with the teacher, you can email the teachers listed for the available time slots.
Cecilia Petrush, FRHS Class of 2019, advanced in the Broadway World's next onstage college competition and is now seeking votes to make it into the top 5. Voting for the top 5 closes this Thursday evening, October 29th. Her song submission this round is from the musical Waitress, She Used to Be Mine. Cecilia picked the song because October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month and also National Bullying Prevention Month. Here's a little bit of her performance.
Get hard, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can love, and then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, getting stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone, but it used to be mine. Oh, it used to be mine. She's messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
You can vote at www.broadwayworld.com/nextonstage/Cecilia-Petrush. Good luck, Cecilia. It's hard to believe that the first grading period is almost over for the school year. With the restrictions in place this year, some students have been wondering if clubs and activities can operate this year at all. However, teachers and students have found ways to offer clubs to students. Our own Tom Nicely recently talked with Mrs. Ryber about the club sign-up fair.
Hello, everyone. Today I'm here with Mrs. Ryber, the assistant principal at the high school. Today I will be asking her some questions about the clubs and the club fair. Thank you for joining me today, Mrs. Ryber.
Absolutely. Happy to be here. Hi, everybody.
So my first question for you is, how has the club fair differed due to COVID-19 this year?
Yeah, so like a lot of things at school this year, we had to think a little bit creatively about what club fair would look like, because we couldn't really have a club fair as we traditionally think of it. So what we decided to do is create more like a virtual bulletin board so that you can still find the information about clubs and everybody has access to it, but it is a little bit less of that social experience of the crowded lobby. For those of you new to Franklin Regional, typically everyone would come down and be able to talk to people that are engaged already in clubs to learn about them. And unfortunately this year, because of social distancing and COVID, we couldn't make that happen.
So now with kind of the virtual club fair, how can students what can they expect from the club fair?
Yeah, sure. So it's not going to be as much of an event. And I think what's different this year is typically you would kind of come down by class. So everybody would get the opportunity to learn about clubs. Even if you weren't going and reaching out on your own, you had that experience. So I think this year it's going to be kind of up to you to go onto the Padlet link that was shared on Schoology and really explore different options and be the one to reach out and say, hey, I'm interested in this, and try to get involved that way.
What are some clubs that the high school offers?
Yeah, clubs I think is one of the best things that we have going at the high school because there's such a diversity of options. So we have lots of academic clubs, some that are new this year. We have clubs like the Thespians that are putting on productions and will still happen this year. So some of them are based around specific events. We have a lot of great service clubs like Pay It Forward. National Honor Society has a big service component, and some that are just more about connecting with people and getting to know each other through a common interest like book club. So I think there's options for everybody. And so please get on the Padlet and look for something that you might be interested in.
If students are interested in making a club, can they make one? If so, how?
Sure, absolutely. Great question. So yeah, you can, if you have an idea or you see something that's missing from clubs, please just reach out to me, L. Reiber at Franklin Regional, email address, and I kind of will meet with you, ask you some questions. We'll ask you to find a sponsor for the club. Generally, teachers are really flexible and open and interested in helping kids get something started. So that's really all you need to do is just kind of reach out to me and get that approved and find your sponsor.
Last question. Would you recommend a student to join a club? If so, why?
Absolutely. I think I would always say join a club. We could say to build your resume as one reason. You want to make sure that you have a diverse high school experience, but just to get to know people, really explore something that you're interested in, especially this year with kind of being stuck in this virtual environment and wearing masks. I think it's really important that we have those human connections. And it's a great opportunity to just be social and have some fun.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for joining me today, and you had a lot of great insight on clubs. Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you check out the Padlet and sign up for something.
Online learning has created an unusual situation for the art department this year when it comes to physical artwork. For many years, students at Franklin Regional create art pieces that can be displayed for the school for others to enjoy. In order to gather more art pieces for the display, the art teachers are requesting students to submit any 2D or 3D artwork that you may have completed in the past that you would agree to having on display. You don't have to be enrolled in art class to participate. This can be work you did over the summer or even last year in school. If you wish to submit work for the art display, please contact Ms. Mazzina or Ms. DeSantis for details. Thanks for joining us today.
We will bring you another feature episode next Wednesday.
Have a great day, Panthers.